Vilisink back again with Raid Shadow Legends. This video is a cool one because I've done an arena video with this champion where we hunted arena teams with double, triple my player power. And we took them out with just one-shotted them. And the idea this time is we're going to do it in dungeons and kind of see how it goes from there. Plus we'll also put in other champions to the composition just to make sure we get the maximum damage that we're looking for. And it is from one of the best single target damage dealer, whether you want to call him an ass kicker or whatever it is. It truly is a unique kind of pile of clothes and shit, but he can absolutely slap ridiculously hard. This is the same build he's had for a while. 5.3k attack, 85% crit rate. I know it's not 100%. Sue me. 288% crit damage. But we are going to be putting him with an increased crit rate champion. He's A1, 15% chance to place an extra hit, single target. Lightning is his A2, so you could potentially build him with 70 if you went with his A2 first. For the increased crit rate buff, before he attacks one enemy, Ice Bolt ignores shield and block damage buffs and defense. It's overpowered, ridiculous, and you get allied attack arena battles by 21%. His masteries are similar, I believe, to how I just did Rule the Hunt Master. Except I can offer Resurgent, Retribution. We do have Flawless Execution. If we had Helm Smasher, that could potentially be quite insane. But without further ado, let's kick some ass. Absolutely, let's make a composition. Whether it wins or not is really irrelevant. And yeah, it's just have some fun. And guess what? You're never going to believe. I took Ghostborn in here earlier on, and his decreased defense that he cannot resist. Somebody resisted it. Like, how is that possible when it's meant to be cannot be resisted? I couldn't believe what I was seeing. So I get more damage because of the poisons. We're going to get weaken on the enemies. Decreased defense weaken. We're going to go with this one here. Ignore shield, block damage as well as defense. So, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, Arbalester. See ya. 238,206 damage. Quite remarkable. We're going to get some stuns. We're going to slap some people here. And then what we're going to do is we keep all the poison debuffs on ourselves. Doesn't matter if he dies, we're keeping the buffs we've got also. Faceless, let's see, get you one more turn. We will do your A2. And let's see how much damage we get to Renegade. 185,000 damage. Quite insane. So let's quickly change the composition. What we need to do, if we remove that, because the increased crit damage is good, increased attack is good. I mean, Arbiter gives us increased attack, but we get from Ghostborn, we're guaranteed to break defense on that one. I mean, Faceless, realistically, because he's neutral affinity, can realistically go anywhere. I mean, we could even one-shot these stage 25 SOBs for sure. Let's just see how much damage, because we're bound to be up against higher defense and HP. Break their defense, dude. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Give me the poisons. Put up the weaken. So we do have weaken on most of them. It's fine. We're going to be going straight with the A3. Boop. 238,000. It's not a one shot, but it's a crap load of damage. We even got some stuns, which is nice because he's makes weak affinity. So let's see, because what we need to do is we could, and Soul Link is going to heal people, but I don't want to lose all the buffs that we have. So let's go Soulless. Let's go with the A2. Soulless is good against bosses. If you want to take your time with waves, boom, 177,000, and you cannot heal because you're not allowed. So what I want to do is let's take in. Let's see how much damage we can do in Ice Golem, because that should be quite fun. We will need protection, I think. Ice Golem 20 can be a pain. So we will need, let's take in, where is he here? So we will have increased attack. We're not going to have the increased crit damage though. But still, let's do a damage check on him. And see, because I'm quite curious to see how he's going to slap the Ice Golem. So Rotos, you know kind of what he's looking at. Still getting 120,000 damage, which is pretty insane. If you throw in Gerptuck, you're looking at a stupid amount of damage with those poisons. If you stun the enemies before we attack them, we're going to get even more damage, which we might come back in and take a look at. But you should have Ice Bolt, which we should be getting close to relatively soon. So if Rotos finishes off him, Faceless should take care of Drake. 164,000 damage. What about his A1? If we get rid of this reflect damage is done. Perfect. We've got the shields. Can we get an A1 from Faceless, please? No, A2, 165,000 damage. And he is crit capped. He does have 280 crit damage. But when I show you Faceless's gear, you're going to see him, dude, it's not the best gear you can possibly have. And you'd be right, you would be absolutely spot on. But we should be able to either A, keep killing the minions quicker, or Rotos will have some help to block reviving them, because Faceless is going to hit for stupid damage. So lightning gives us 133,000. The shield for Miscreated Monster, perfect, increased attack. I'll take it. So we got more damage. With Faceless' masteries from the stun there, 142,000. So almost 70k on the A1. With just increased attack is decent. If you had increased crit damage here, it would be very much interesting to see. And the ally protection is for Miscreated Monster is fantastic. He is one of the best for it in the game. Give him high HP. He's just an absolute godsend. We've reduced the HP of him. If we get an A3, we're guaranteed we're going to block revive him. Slap. Okay, you're not coming back. Right, let's just take care of the ice golem. 65,000. Extra turn. We're taking a slam, which is fine because we're protected. 62 on the A1, which is okay. And after the end of this, we'll take a look at the damage. Because Faceless in Arena is a nuker nobody thinks about. It was a video way back in the channel. The one shot in Arsugas. I was one shot in 100k HP Krisks. I was one shot on just about everybody. And in dungeons is just as lethal. So 1.2 million damage. Rotos. Yes, he did more. You can. That's just Rotos in a nutshell. But Faceless is just ridiculous. You single target, single hit. So Firelight Spider, not necessarily great. You could be good early stages, don't get me wrong. If you want to take him into like the arcane, keep him whatnot, you could be decent enough. We could go in there. Let's restore energy for a second. Let's make a team that would buff his damage, Nethril, stun, decreased defense. That we would need Faceless. Let's get the most out of his masteries. And we'll put on the poisons. Don't have the weaken. We will try. We'll take Lydia because we're just gonna have some fun while we're here. We'll buff up. We'll debuff. We'll slap. And then we'll take a look at the gear that he has. So let's take a look there. It's A2, land some debuffs for Christ's sake. So we do have a decreased defense and we can debuff on a few of them, which is perfect. So we can get the poisons for more damage. We're going to get the stuns. Don't kill anybody for more poisons. Perfect. So we're going straight with the A3. And we have increased crit damage, increased crit rate. We do not have increased attack, which is a bit of a shame. We don't have Ghostborn though. But regardless, pop. We're 121,000. I mean, which is, I do think it'd be slightly better. So let's circle around to, let's just circle around back to, no, let's not cleanse anything off whatsoever. A1. And let's just A1 again so we don't kill anybody. And we're going to go here and hit this champion. 57. That was a little bit lower. So let's see if we change the composition. Because I feel like increased attack could be exactly what we're looking for. So Lydia, you're out of here. So like, stop telling me to equip gear away champions. They are equipped for what they need to do. That's it. End of story. So we're getting the stuns, getting the buffs. So let's go back in. Have a little bit of fun with this. And we'll show you the gear. These individual pieces. So we're buffing up. We're going to debuff everybody. See, the decreased defense cannot be resisted. So how the hell did Executioner resist it? Note to Plarium. Fix Ghostborn. He's fully booked. Nobody should be like resisting anything. It's stupid. It should be like Ron Seal. It should say, if it says it on the tin, it should happen. So let's get some more damage. Let's stun Executioner. Yeah, he just wants to be the one person that doesn't succumb to any CC. So let's slap her. 228, which is a very respectable number. We'll just get rid of him here. We're away to make an example of Executioner in just a moment. Okay, so let's just, when we get back to Faceless, we're going to slap Executioner for his lack of cooperation. There you go. Who would have thought when you went into the Arcane Keep, Executioner would be the biggest thorn in your side? And yes, I know certain champions do not have gear, they have speed requirements, which means they do not need certain pieces of gear. They don't, so the HP and all of that stuff is kind of pointless. But make sure to look way back on the channel for the video where Faceless kicks Arena's ass, because it's amazing, it really is. We'll have to check, because maybe there's time to upgrade some of this gear. And if I upgrade it, I'd love to take him back out and have more fun with him. But attack there, obviously crit damage, attack. With attack about HP, it could be nicer, but we will check. Attack boots with some crit rate, a little bit of speed. Attack chest with some decent crit rate. Could be attack percentage, but it is what it is. Crit damage gloves. With speed, HP is pointless, defense pointless. Small bit of crit rate, so that could be better. The weapon, the crit rate could be way better. The HP is not required, that could be crit damage. So there's a lot of room for improvement. His helm is just crap. Let's be honest. It could be crit rate there, there could be other substats to go with that attack percentage as well. And his shield is quite decent, I'm not going to lie. 20% crit rate almost, 13% crit damage. And to finalise, this is just his masters again. He's had them for a while. I haven't really chased him that much, but Faceless, he destroys Arena, he destroys PvE, and I'm sure he even destroys Hydra if you can have the team. I'm assuming Duchess, just to protect him, because he's attack based, you want him to do damage, so you're going to have to make sure that he is protected for what he's doing, but he's still one of my favourite single target damage dealing champions. It was fun to take him out to show you what he can do, the numbers that you can get him to hit for, like over 200,000, which is quite incredible. Just imagine really, really good Savage gear at 250, 260% crit damage, Helm Smasher, good crit, 6-7k attack. He would be hitting over 300,000, I'm sure. Well, that's going to do it for this one. Stay safe, keep on reading, guys. I'll see you soon.